What's going on? My name is Chris Schnabel of Schnabel Studios, and you're watching When Creators Connect. Boom! My name is Chris Schnabel. I'm the founder of Schnabel Studios, which is a videography and social media consulting company. I started it back in 2015 as more of a side project, and then this year in 2024, we decided to go full-time with the project as more clients have come on and more people have wanted to work with us. We've worked with some really cool people like Aaron Judge, Dak Prescott, Ezekiel Elliott. We've even had some time with people like Travis McCoy, which is really cool. Jason Page, who's an awesome dude. So the more people that have come around, the more people have wanted our services. So we just kept pushing forward, and now we do it full-time. It's a full LLC, and it's amazing.
That is amazing. So what inspired you to get into videography?
Sure. So back in 2015, I started Schnabel Studios. At the time, it's called Schnabel Productions, because I guess my creativity didn't go to naming things as well. Because I was doing short documentaries. They were called Offstage. We would do them about creators, like whether it's musicians or comedians or show hosts. We followed them around for a day. You got to see what was like a day of life of an up-and-coming artist instead of, the other ones that you see behind the band, all these big artists. What is it like to be a smaller artist? It was semi-successful. We went to a lot of film festivals with it, but it didn't really take off the way we thought it would. But that's why we started in the first place, to have a production company of my own behind it. From there, I started doing some music videos. I started doing some live concerts, some athlete stuff on the side as well. I did that for about 10 years before we started getting the requests that we talked about earlier from all these different athletes and organizations, and went full time. So
that sounds really good. So can you share a recent project that you're really proud of?
Sure. So I will share that we worked with Aaron Judge because I'm a huge Yankees fan, and having that opportunity was great. We worked with an organization called Conenct, who were working with the All Rise Foundation on this project. I am originally from New York. I was actually visiting New York that week, and the person that runs Conenct was saying, "Hey, are you around this day in New York?" Because I told him I'm gonna be up there, and I said, "Yep." He's like, "Well, we're working with Aaron Judge. Do you want to come out and help us?" I'm like, "Yeah, I want to go help you. It's Aaron Judge." So we went out there and did that. We met a lot of really good people up there. We got a lot of very good feedback from that, including from the people at the All Rise Foundation, which meant a lot to us. But really, I love that project so much because after that project is when we started getting calls about all the other projects that we're currently working on, because they saw who we're working with and how the images and videos came out from that. So it really made us excited to keep working with people, but it also kind of moved the company forward faster than we thought it would. So it's a project we're really proud of, and there's still stuff coming out from that right now on our social media, on Conenct social media, and other social media platforms.
Okay, so you talked about the different people and organizations that you worked with. Would you describe that as a successful moment that made you feel like, okay, this is now what I really need to be doing and continue on in the future?
And we've been getting more jobs coming in every day, which is like, I find that as the success of the company over the dollars and bills that other people might see as their success. And hopefully we get that success soon as well. If your success is based strictly on something like money or followers, and it doesn't happen, you're gonna feel like you're not doing the right thing. But overall, you may be doing the right thing. You may be growing and building, but you're not seeing it in that one direct stance. So setting the goals for yourself, like maybe my goal is to gain 100 followers, or maybe my goal is to sign a big client or something like that. And it just pushes you more to do that one thing. But if your goal is like, I need to make $1 million by the end of the year, like it's tough to hit that goal. And then you're gonna feel like a failure. Even though you may have gone to 800,000, you didn't hit that goal. So I try to look at it in who we're working with, what we're doing. Do the clients think we're doing a good job? Like, are they wanting to hire us back? That's my success. That's how I feel successful.
But can we talk about any challenges and the obstacles that you have experienced?
I can absolutely do that. So like I said, this was more of a side project for me for a long time. And then we decided to go full time with it. And I would say getting a business together from kind of the ground has been very tough. And it's been straining and all that stuff. And I've definitely been going through the stages of building something on your own, but luckily I have a really good support system. My girlfriend, Mary Huddy, has been amazing by my side through the whole thing, really keeping me on a straightforward path. I don't know if I'd still be able to go straightforward if she wasn't there by my side, so she's really been a big help. My parents have been a big help. Her mom's been a big help. Like, there's been a lot of people that have really been supporting me and really keeping the foundation there to make sure we can go forward. So there's definitely been challenges so far. We're still hitting those challenges, and we're always going to have those challenges. But having the people to help you move forward really helps you get through the challenging times, which has been great.
Can you briefly just say, what advice would you give to anyone who's wanting to get into your field?
The advice I would give somebody that's trying to get into a field like this, whether it's starting your own company or getting into videography or getting into social media consulting, whichever one you may be trying to do, is sometimes you just have to do it. I wasn't necessarily going, I'm going to start this right now. I kind of got pushed into that direction. And I feel like sometimes when you decide you want to do something, you don't just jump into it. Sometimes you need to be pushed off the ledge into doing it. And I really am grateful that that happened. Like, even though leading up to it may not have been my favorite part of everything, what it's led to now has really been amazing. And I'm really grateful that that happened in the first place. And I'm grateful for all the people we work with because of it. So sometimes you need to be pushed. Sometimes you just make the leap. But if you feel like you can do something and you feel like you're ready, just go do it. And I'm telling you right now, like I said, as long as you don't measure your success in way big things that you don't think you can accomplish, I think you're going to do great.
That's some really great advice. So what is next for you? What are upcoming projects, anything that you got going on? Just let us know what you're doing.
So we have some really cool upcoming projects. We're working with a camp called Flex Camps with PJ Washington of the Dallas Mavericks. So people might know that they're watching in the Dallas area. And we're excited to work with him. He's going to be a really fun time to be with. We also have some other clients we're working with, some big projects in their social media realm, trying to help them build their social media from almost the ground up, which we're still working on getting things together for that. So that's coming up as well. And just some personal projects of our own, building some stuff from old Dak Prescott stuff and Aaron Judge stuff on our social medias, which is just Schnabel Studios. So we have a couple different routes we're going. And I guess the last thing that we do is we do a podcast, and that comes out every week. So trying to build that from the ground up as well is another project that you can go find that we're upcoming with.
Can you let people know how they can find you?
You can find us at Schnabel Studios on every single platform: Instagram, Facebook, Twitter/X, whatever you want to call it. We're also on LinkedIn and TikTok. You can subscribe to us on YouTube as well. The YouTube is more long form and podcast. Everything else is short form stuff where you can see previews of things we've done with different clients or things we've done on our own and really see what we're doing out there. Thank you, Vision 127 Media, and thank you for watching When Creators Connect. Make sure you follow Schnabel Studios and see all the great stuff we have going on.